offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That's really
and that's caught inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Vic operating on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw again on 2nd down. Vic. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not. By much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vic. That one complete to Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. To throw, Vic. He's got the first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Murray now on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Randy Moss, 62 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Vic will look to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Holt. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A first down throw coming for Vic. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys played the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well. And
in this early round, the defense wins. And now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run with Barkley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. On 4th down, Vic. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Brandon Cooks, 38 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Play fake. Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be at it.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vic. And a first hookup with his veteran tight end, Dallas Clark. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Vic readies to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20. Newton on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Newton. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith, his second sack of the night.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They will go for it. Now Newton. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, Vick. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. On first and 10, here's Vick. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Vick now. Caught by Jones. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught. at the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
From the gun, Vick, flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sacked there by Ray Lewis. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. We're scoreless after 1. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Michael Vick, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. And he fouled it. It's on the ground, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Michael Vick with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Dickerson. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Newton now to throw. The sack by Terrell Suggs.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40, 20.
Sometimes you're never quite sure there's actually scheme that got the ball blocked. But I know one thing, the special teams coach, he's going to take the pats on the back for it anyway.
It's always interesting to watch after the block, the scramble for the football. Nice job there. They kept their wherewithal, got it, able to return it.
And on that, he can take the pats on the back because...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 14-yard touchdown. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Roses to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you're also
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got